Do you know the difference between a fact and an inference? Mastering this single distinction is absolutely crucial for scoring highly on the LNAT Section A comprehension questions. Here is the direct answer. A fact is a statement that can be objectively proven. It is based on hard evidence, and it can be verified by checking against reliable sources. In simple words, facts are truths. For example, stating that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius at sea level is a verifiable fact. So is saying London is the capital of the United Kingdom. Both rest on solid, objective evidence. An inference is quite different. It is a conclusion or judgment drawn from facts or evidence. It involves interpretation, and it may vary depending on the perspective of the person making it. Because inferences are interpretations, they can genuinely differ. Two doctors might read the exact same medical report and draw entirely different inferences based on their experience and expertise, yet both build on the same information. For example, if a restaurant is very crowded, you might infer it has great food. The crowd is the observable fact, but the quality of the food is your inference, an educated guess layered on top of the evidence. On the LNAT, differentiating between the two tests your analytical skill. You must carefully evaluate the source and the nature of the information provided in the passage before deciding which category it falls into. Facts are straightforward, concrete, and explicitly confirmed by the text. Inferences always involve an element of judgment or interpretation, drawn from the available evidence rather than stated outright. When tackling these questions, always start by reading the passage thoroughly. Make sure you understand the main points and the overall context before you even look at the specific question being asked. Next, identify the keywords that signal a fact. Words like dates, numbers, verifiable, empirical, and objective are strong clues that you are dealing with a concrete, factual statement drawn straight from the text. Then look for words that signal an inference. Words like suggests, implies, indicates, may, and probability all point towards a conclusion that has been drawn from the underlying facts rather than a fact itself. Focus strictly on the evidence provided in the passage. Avoid making assumptions based on your personal beliefs or opinions. The LNAT instructions are very clear that no external information should be used to answer. The tone of a passage also plays a crucial role. If an author uses sarcasm, their intended inference might be the exact opposite of the literal words. Calling an awful flight the best flight ever really implies the reverse. When you meet a stated fact, verify its accuracy against the text and check it is not contradicted elsewhere in the passage. When you make an inference, weigh the author's purpose, tone, and the evidence together. Remember, LNAT questions may not always use the exact words fact or inference. You must read carefully to understand what the question really wants, whether that is a verifiable truth or a reasoned interpretation. Practice is the surest way to sharpen this skill. Try our free full-length LNAT practice test today to challenge your ability to separate facts from inferences under realistic, timed conditions at LawMint.uk. You also unlock the full series of 200 full-length tests featuring 8,400 multiple-choice questions, each with a detailed explanation to sharpen your reasoning further. Take your preparation to the next level at LawMint.uk. Alongside our free full-length LNAT practice test, we offer 200 full-length tests with 8,400 multiple-choice questions. Subscribe to @LNAT Prep on YouTube for more expert advice.